Alright, so the export's finally finished through Shotcut, and now here we are in YouTube at that same video that I basically just took, and we're going to upload it to YouTube. So the way that you do that, obviously you can go into your Creator Studio, but you can just hit this little up arrow and upload the video. Now it'll take you to this white screen where obviously you can keep it public, which will, when you do this and you upload it, it will upload it right now, or you can schedule it for a certain time. I always just do public unless I'm not going to be around and I want to set up my videos for later. That way they release at certain times. Now with you, it's not really going to matter too much when you're doing these affiliate links because you should be probably pumping out at least 1 or 2 every day, and if you really want to scale this up, you could pump out a bunch and then you could schedule them. But you know, start small, master it, and then scale it up from there. So I am going to take this. I believe it was in Documents, and then Miscellaneous, and I named it Motivation Edit 1. Now, remember, the first thing that I want to do is change my title. So I'm going to go back into Word, which I identified my title as this. And I'm going to copy that because I want to keep them in my tags too. And I'm going to paste that in. I'm simply going to make them all capitals to grab attention. And I'm going to switch this so that it's one of these. Now you can do a dash if you want. I like the way these look. I think they look cool. So I'm going to go with that. Now I'm going to move over to this and continue. And voila, we have our title, Inspirational Video on Success, Motivational Talks for Entrepreneurs. It makes sense somewhat, it flows somewhat, and it's stuck with 2 keywords. Now we're going to basically continue to find the rest of our keywords for this video. Now I'm not going to go through the process and take you through the entire process of actually identifying what tags, you know, like literally all of them. I'm not going to go through and identify all the characters of tags that we could get. Let's find 2 more. Something to keep in mind too is, and I'll show you when you upload, is actually, let's paste these in really fast into the tags right here. In the tags field, this is how people are going to find you. This is your organic search, you know, how YouTube basically characterizes your videos. This is what it's going to tell YouTube and communicate to YouTube's algorithm what your video is all about, along with the content, obviously, the title and the description and the keywords in your description. So what you want to do is you want to fill this out as best you can with the most tags that you possibly can. I don't know why this isn't there we go, that's strange. And you want to fill it to as close to 500 characters as possible with those keywords that are important. Now I'm going to show you, there should be a little, because I don't have TubeBuddy on here actually, it's not actually going to let me upload this. So actually, yeah, I'm going to go, because I made this on my other account, I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to upload this on my normal account, and then I'll just delete it. So I'm going to upload this as private, and we will upload. That will make more sense. You'll get to see TubeBuddy in action a little bit better. Motivation Edit 1, and here we go. So now we're going to plug in. You'll see how TubeBuddy works. Right here. It starts counting your characters for you. That way you don't have to take it to like somewhere like Word Counter. I used to teach wordcounter.net. It was a great way to count your characters basically. But with TubeBuddy you don't have to do that. It's a phenomenal tool. Check it out. I'm telling you, it will change your YouTube game. Now we're going to go back and find basically more tags that are relevant to our keywords. So we're going to go, and you want them as broad as you can, but you know, like we talked about in the previous lecture, you want it as much traffic and as broad as possible with the least competition. So if you can find a keyword that's one, you know, you're not going to find a keyword that's just one word, I guarantee that. But if you find one that's 2, that's awesome. I doubt that it will happen. You typically need to go for the 3s and the 4s. A lot of the times the 2s are already taken and they're high traffic keywords, but there's high competition on them too. I like to do some heavy hitters, so like maybe I'll go after like a motivation edit. So this is actually fair. That actually doesn't get that much traffic, surprisingly. Maybe we'll go to like motivation video. It's a motivational video. and you can play around with this and have some fun with it. I find that it's really fun to kind of search these things and see, you know, what terms get what search results. It will really kind of add to your knowledge about search engines. I don't know why this is taking so long, but see, this one gets a lot of traffic. This is a good example. Motivation video is a good keyword potentially for one of my heavy hitters. Now, what do I mean by heavy hitters or home runs? I like to throw in about 2 home runs into my tags because if I get the opportunity to rank for them, they're gonna yield me a lot of traffic on this video. It's important to have like 1 or 2 of those, and then obviously the rest of them you want to be more long-tailed that aren't as competitive, that are bringing traffic too. So you benefit off the little traffic, like these ones that we identified, that have decent amount of traffic but low competition. They'll slowly push traffic to your video, and you also want to try, you know, to throw 2 big ones in there that get a lot of traffic like you see, but obviously that comes with a decent amount of competition, just in case you rank for that, because if you do rank for that, it's a game changer. Your video will get a ridiculous amount of traffic. So let's try motivational video. That's probably really competitive too. That's probably competitive too. Obviously, I'm gonna throw it in there just as like a home run type hit, and then we're gonna go for some doubles, like I like to call them, and just kind of figure out one. Let's figure out one more, and then we'll end it there because you guys get the picture. Be inspired for success. And that's a good one. We could find a better one, honestly, but ideally you want your search volume, like I've talked about, to be as high as possible with a competition as low as possible. I'm going to take this because I feel like you guys get the picture. You can play around with this and kind of see it. You know, pick the right tags, get the best ones. Typically you want to avoid the fair ones because in my experience you can find good ones and very good ones, but you can add them if you want. It's up to you. Just play around with it, have some fun. In the next part of the next lecture, we're going to talk about filling out the description, how to actually put your affiliate links properly, how to make your description look professional, and then obviously, you know, filling it out SEO wise with some tags and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. You're going to make sure that you fill this out as close to 500 as possible. Clearly this is only 178 terms in here. You're going to want that up to 500 or like 490 or 491, 494, as close to 500 as you can get it. Keep finding terms and putting them in here until you get them. Now, if you do want to identify great terms and really do some keyword research and then save those terms, if you find good ones that bring traffic to your videos, then save them and you won't have to continue to search for them every single video. Granted that your videos are all around the same niche, which they should be. It's something to keep in mind. It will save you time. But really the keyword research is 90% of the battle for you. It will bring a lot of traffic to your videos, and you won't have to do anything for that.